Views from the chair. We back.
Do you know it was Memorial Day weekend already?
Yeah, that shit coming up. Yeah, my little cousin's birthday every year is on Memorial Day weekend, or is it Labor Day? Labor Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day is this weekend, I think.
Oh, this is Memorial Day.
Is it Labor Day?
I have no idea.
Bro,
What are we even celebrating on either day?
maybe it's Labor Day.
I'm not sure. Don't get me to
No,
lie.
it's Memorial Day.
Oh, okay, Memorial's the summer. Labor Day is before school.
I have no idea.
Well, damn, we out the loop.
Well, if it's before school, that's summer too, right?
I think it's the weird shit where we go to school and then we off the next Monday.
What's Labor Day?
I have no idea. What's Memorial Day? What
I
are we
think
celebrating?
I think Memorial Day is like a veteran zone, right? Like the people that died in wars.
That makes sense.
I think it is. I mean, it might not be, honestly.
Forgive us for not knowing if it's important.
I feel like that's what it is. A holiday for workers is Labor Day. How about you just stop working people like that much? That could work.
We'll go to the four-day-a-week schedule, man.
Motherfuckers is crazy. Give us Labor Day, please.
You think we'll be able to survive if they went to the 4-day schedule?
Yeah, every other country does. So yeah, I think we.
No, I'm saying as far as like, because I doubt they gonna cut rent, mortgage, car payments, car insurance.
Well, that's not what they say when they go 4-day schedule. 4-day schedule would be like 4/10s instead of 5/8s.
10 is crazy though. I thought the goal was to work less, not the same.
That's the
same to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was my understanding of it. 4/10s.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck 4/10s.
No, I would do 4/10. I mean, I don't work.
Yeah, so I'm saying I don't got the hourly shit, but I just couldn't imagine having to do 4 fucking 10s. All right, give me the 5/8s. Break this shit out. What you do this weekend?
Fuck, what did I do this weekend? I don't really remember, honestly.
Man, had a blast, sounds like.
Yeah, good weekend. Got a solid weekend going on. Friday I went to one of my rooftops that I like to go to. That was fun. Saturday, what did I do? I went plant shopping. I got some more plants. And then I was going to meet up with you to watch the game, but you bailed on me.
That's
classic John.
That's super cool.
So
you double booked.
So I met up with my sister instead.
Oh, double booked on me.
And I had
I'm hanging with my real folks, so I can't fuck with you tonight.
And I have friend. I did something after that was fun as well. And then Sunday I went golfing. Yeah, golfing. So it was good. Dude across the hall from me died.
How?
I don't know if I want to do that, but yeah, he checked.
It was like a.
I didn't know. I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. I was just telling my friend last time they were here. I was like, yeah, I haven't seen my neighbor in like fucking 2 weeks. I usually bounce into him because remember we were talking about getting hit. He got hit by the bus.
No.
Remember I was saying he got hit by the bus. We talked about it on here too. I was like, yeah, that's a check coming, bro. Like you shouldn't be upset about that. He broke his arm. He broke his foot.
Oh, so the bus didn't kill him.
Nah, he was real upset about it though, and I was like, bro, you're about to get a fucking check. Like I would be pumped up about it. He was like, I'm pretty salty. Like he didn't say salty. He was like, I'm pretty banged up about it. Like it sucks. But I saw him like probably like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, yo, how's everything going? He was like, yo, it's fine. Like, shit's getting a little better and whatnot. But yeah, they said, I mean, fuck it, what motherfuckers don't know. They said it was either accidental overdose or suicide. So you never really know with people. Guess his body was there for a couple of days, and then a couple of his friends made some like calls to John, and the front desk dude went in to check on him, so they found him gone.
Shit.
Yeah. Nice kid, too. Nice kid.
That's fucked up.
Never know, man.
Why? But
yeah, little sweet red. It's also the 5th year since Kevin passed, so that's a fun fact for the day.
5?
5 years, man. Time flies.
Shit.
Yep, 5 years. Time flies. So that's nice. On a brighter note, my grandmother had slight heart surgery this morning, and everything went fine. So morale boost there.
It's good to hear.
Blessings on blessings, bud.
Yeah. Shit.
Blessings on blessings. Yeah, 5 years since Kevin passed, and the fellow across the street, he gone.
That's crazy, man. Interesting life over there. Across the hall, that's kind of scary.
I'll tell you what, man. I've been working on being a lot more vulnerable, and I realized I haven't experienced much emotions in my adult life. And it's a very different feeling now because I feel like I'm on my period or something all the time. Fucking nuts. Like I was like, yeah, I've really been skating through life completely like non-emotional, like so fucking like minimal emotions. Now I'm just watching fucking Instagram fucking donation videos where they hand to people like $400-$500 and I'm tearing up in my house by myself. Like, yeah, this shit is fucking beautiful, yo. Like these motherfuckers is changing lives. And it's also the context of like, I might really trip out and spend like $500 at the bar one weekend and be like, yeah, I'm bugging. I shouldn't spend that. And then I'm looking at them like these motherfuckers is crying over getting $500. You're like, I'm really a shallow piece of shit sometimes. Like these motherfuckers is crying because this shit is like shallow. Because I'm really stressing about like, oh, like do I have enough here? Or do I have enough saved? Or like, am I on pace for retirement at fucking 60 or whatever it is? These motherfuckers are breaking down because they got $500, bro. That shit is crazy. Like I'm not like it's one thing. Like I worked for it, but like Jesus Christ, dude, stop being so fucking ungrateful. You know, like fuck,
man,
it's unreal, man.
Shit.
Yeah, I am soft, Matt. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man, so you shed tears with this emotion.
Buddy, I tell you, I didn't even cry at my brother's funeral, and I've been tearing up on fucking Instagram videos.
Yeah, that's different.
Tearing up. I feel like I'm on my fucking period, bro. I'm just mad emotional all the time now. It's awful.
Oh man,
it's awful. Maybe I'm getting like fucking slip testosterone pills.
I see why we needed Flock on this week's episode. I see why you called for him. I thought be proud of this moment right now.
I would have had way different vibes for Flock.
Oh shit.
No, it's nice though. It's nice to get feelings.
Yeah.
Nice,
This weekend I basically hung out with the fam all weekend.
Hey, you're a snake, man. I thought we were fam, and then you bailed on me to go to a fucking.
That's a lot. You knew about that.
Shit hurts.
You was there a little longer than expected at a dinner. Always good catching up with fam. And then the next day, then got home or told you I'll be home in like 15 before the game started. Or maybe like the first quarter. But I mean, whether we watched it together or watched it separately, it was a shitty outcome. So I guess we'll have to you scared to play 2K against me now. So I don't know. We'll figure that shit out.
No, I just need to play you sober.
Okay, that's another excuse.
And not for 40 a game. Motherfuckers is crying over 500, and I'm losing 500 to you in 2K. Fucking paying your electricity over there, dog.
Definitely look. No, I think we splurged that one on dinner that last. I think we went to like a good 4-star dinner that night. Yeah, same.
I need my date money now, bro. I can't be doing that anymore.
We could take it back down to $5 games, man.
I did learn you could use your HSA on condoms. Did you know that?
I don't even know what HSA is.
You don't have an HSA. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Well, people that have an HSA, fun fact.
Interesting.
You can buy them in bulk.
Well, let us know where you at in life.
I don't want to steal your shine, dude.
No. Lately, but you said bulk.
Relax.
Sunday was cool though. Yeah, another day with the fam. And then I have to buy anything in bulk. Matter of fact, I did. We had to bring I think we brought like 80 hot dog buns and hamburger buns to the barbecue. Shit felt like a damn family reunion.
Different kind of buns.
Celebrated AJ's birthday this past weekend. So that was cool. Had a good time out there, man. Good food, good people, good vibes. It's always good. Damn near the whole family was there, so that's always a fucking ball. And then it's funny how every time, I guess I take it for granted how close a certain section of my family is, and how everybody's situation isn't like that.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah. That's how it seems, honestly.
Yeah, nobody's.
But like every time it's like a post like that, or I guess people see us all together. It's an overwhelming like, oh wow, that's nice, that's amazing, it's a beautiful thing, I guess people say, but I guess I take that for granted because it's so normal to me.
Yeah, blessings, man.
But yeah, good times, man.
Blessing.
It's dope, man. Seeing us all get together and shit.
It's nice,
Still
nice to see
don't
Kyle.
like each other. I do. Yeah. You know, he's a New York guy now.
Yeah, it's probably cool. You guys watched the Lakers game, you know?
No, we didn't watch the Laker game
Oh, you probably did. Well, yeah, shit's lit.
together.
Dude, you gotta watch some of those. I'm gonna send you some of those Instagram videos.
I told you the last time that I cried, or only time I've cried from something I've watched, because shit be so fake to me. But I don't really watch like the Instagram videos and shit.
I got you, bro.
But it was that show with the little football team from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, once the dude had got a job, my eyes started watering, and I'm like, damn, like am I that invested in this show that I feel this good about this guy finally getting a job, being able to take care of his family
Yeah,
after all the shit he doing for these kids. And that was a cool moment, but that was probably the last time me watching something where I'm like overwhelmed with like
yeah, I would have took that one to the grave. That's mad pussy.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I was happy for him. I was like, damn, this is like joyous. It wasn't tears, but it was like, yo, my eyes sweating. Like this shit crazy.
Oh boy, I've been getting goosebumps watching Instagram videos all fucking week.
You just liking them and saving them, bro?
Yeah, I'm sending them out to people. I'm liking them. I'm
Do you
subscribing.
donate the money that they give to the people? You one of those?
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Not there. I got my own charity.
All right.
Got my own charity. I got to give money to.
Okay. Bulk. Buy in bulk.
HSA, dog, pre-tax.
Hey, man.
Pre-tax.
There you
Better
go.
safe than sorry, man. I don't want to be like Rory.
Oh, man. What a plot twist right there. Shock to the podcast, bro.
Dude, at this point in my life, I don't want to have a secret baby or a surprise baby. I'm just too fucking old for it. But yeah,
there was a surprise or secret baby, a surprise baby.
It was a secret baby?
Yeah.
I got on the Reddit.
Okay.
Deep dived on the Reddit.
Found the baby mom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I saw that too.
Yep.
Saw that too. Yep. It's crazy how people will go find the questions you got before you even look for them.
100%.
Before you even thinking about it. Apparently there was rumors, and I'm like, who had rumors about if Rory had a child or not?
Also, like, I kind of felt what he was saying. It's like my first like reaction of if I found out I got somebody pregnant wouldn't be like, okay, now how do I tell everybody I don't really know? Like I wouldn't be like, all right, how am I going to say this on social media? Like that would probably, like I probably wouldn't tell anybody unless it was like my girl or I was like married or engaged, but I probably wouldn't tell anybody until after the baby came, especially if it was like just a lady I was fucking.
But it seemed like it's his girl.
Yeah, it does for him. So,
yeah.
But just off the thing, what he said was like, yeah, I wasn't dying to tell everybody that I don't know.
I'm always curious to people who are. I'm not dying to tell anybody anything. If you know, you know. Basically, with me, I mean, when you know, if you know, you know, and then when you know, you'll know.
Yeah, I don't get too much
secret. I don't think I wouldn't call Rory shit a secret. I would say more so a surprise, like, oh shit, okay,
surprise announcement.
Yeah, surprise to I guess the people that support him and shit, which I think is a cooler way than. I don't know. I guess it's the same as posting a baby on Instagram. I guess, right? You send out a blast that you got a baby, or
I don't know, man.
Whatever that was, a stand-up album release.
I don't know anything about babies.
I'm gonna tune into. I know a few things about babies, but I'm gonna tune into their album this Friday too. Hopefully, you got some shit on there.
Same. The only thing I know about babies is I don't have one.
Man. Well, shout out to babies.
Shout out to babies. Shout out to babies. And shout out to my old neighbor.
That's fucked up, man.
What? I miss him already. Nice kid. All right, what do you want to talk about?
Oh man, you've been keeping up with the Rick Ross DJ Envy shit?
Yeah, to an extent. Like maybe you could tell me what the fuck's happening because I don't really understand it.
It kind of goes to what they've been saying about Envy all these years, whether it was the DJ drama situation, whether it was beefing with Envy, with Charlamagne about dumb shit, but Rick Ross was on Drink Champs, and then Nori asked him about the car show shit, and he was like, "Who gonna have a better car show? You or Envy? Who better at it? Whatever." And Ross basically said, "Envy can't fuck with me," and left it at that.
Fair enough.
And then Envy turns up with it. Ross comes on the show. He asks him about it. Ross was kind of testing him about his cars and shit. Envy probably felt like he was being challenged. Shit brewing. Then eventually they start taking shots, and then it got to where it's at. And the wildest shit is being said at this point.
Yeah, I didn't really understand where like all of it came from. I knew they both had a car show. I thought Envy was kind of like soft tapping him, and Rick Ross was going a little bit too much in at first. And I saw Envy did the whole dress up cop officer shit, and I was like, all right, he's still like throwing some shots, like good for him. Who I don't want to say whose side are you on, but yeah, fuck it, we got a podcast. Whose side are you on with this?
I don't know if I necessarily got a side, but Envy looked crazy because he's taking it so personal.
Complete opposite for me. I think Rick Ross looks fucking nuts.
Okay, well, we could debate this then, finally.
I think Rick Ross.
So I think Envy taking it too personal because out of nowhere he brings up Ross having being a pop and shit.
That was the second round of it, though.
So what was the first round?
Well, the first round was when, like, he was saying, like, the first round was when he was showing off his cars in his house and basically saying how rich he was and whatnot, you know, doing that whole shit. And I think the first Envy kind of John was like, yeah, congrats, bro, but you put your house on Airbnb. And I think that really pissed him off. And
but
then
it wasn't true, so I don't think he cared.
Well, he had the receipt. Like, yo, it was posted for one night only. It was a one night only post. You could rent my house. One point, it was something crazy. It was like fucking for like $1 million.
I mean, come on, bro. Who's not renting their house out?
Yeah, fair enough. He did post it though. And then Ross came in and was like, yo, not only can you polish my cars, I'll leave all this for your fucking wife to mop. Your wife can mop my floors. And then that's when Envy did the whole fucking cop John, you're a grandpa, this. And then Ross kept bringing up 50 Cent. I don't know why. Don't understand why he was doing that.
He kept bringing up 50?
Yeah, he said like 3 things about 50.
I think he said he seen him in the because Envy posted a picture with him.
There's something about it before. He said, yo, I saw your big homie lost his big house, so you can come join mine. Your big homie Curtis lost his big house, so you could come see mine. I don't know why you're going at 50 now. It's like it seemed like Ross was going a little overboard. Yeah, your sons can do this, blah blah. Yeah, blah. I wasn't a fan. I thought like it wasn't as funny as because he's a witty guy. I just thought it was a little too much.
That's funny because I'm like literally complete opposite. Ross to me is hilarious. He's probably one of the even out of like people I know. Like I probably watch besides family and friends. Ross is one of the few stories I watch on Instagram just because I know I'm about to see some funny shit, and it's not even this before Envy shit. Like that's a funny motherfucker if you never watched it, but. I'm looking at it as Ross got jokes. Envy is trying to, I don't know, like recycle jokes and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess. I just don't like. I thought they were doing friendly jokes.
I did too. I'm like, why? That's why I was like, why is Envy taking this shit so personal?
Well, and then Rick Ross said he'd fuck his wife.
No, he said that was funny to me.
You polish my pickleball paddle, and then he started doing that. I'm going to smack your ass with it. That's how he was going to polish it. That's fine.
That was after he said the shit about his daughter.
You're a granddad. He didn't really say shit about his daughter. You're a fucking granddad.
Oh my God.
Your age, dog. He didn't say I'm going to fuck your daughter. Like it wasn't like that.
I mean, he would want to tread lightly on that because he got caught up already.
This motherfucker said, I am going to fuck your wife, and then your sons can ride down the water slide. I'm like, at what point did we get here? And what are we getting out of this?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if we got it mixed up, but I feel like Envy was the one that took it to the like I'm salty type shit.
Now,
I mean, we could agree to disagree.
Was it because even like Envy's Johnny came back on and said, yo, and Charlamagne was like, yo, I was proud of you for not really responding at all for the whole weekend because he did fucking 48 hours of Envy fucking jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he obviously just kept going. I thought it was light initially. But they both look stupid because Envy's not naturally funny either. So his jokes aren't funny.
That's what I'm saying. But Ross is.
Yeah, I just that's why it's not good jokes by Ross. He's witty enough to say funny shit.
I laughed out loud. I ain't biased in this battle.
I
Like
guess
I ain't had no horse in the race. I've been listening to Breakfast Club since the first video they put up, and I've been listening to Raw since consistently probably 2011.
probably longer than that.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't really like his first album, even though some
I mean,
people
the
say
first
it's
album
fire.
came out in 2005.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't really a fan then. It was
Yeah,
old.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm getting too old, but I don't like when people joke about people's kids and wives. It's not that funny
Yeah,
to me.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know who did it first, but I know once it's done, it's done. Once it turns a little serious, it's kind of a wrap for both
It's
sides.
not that funny.
So how'd you feel about Pusha T diss then?
Loved it. Loved it.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
Good question. Don't know.
That's fucked up.
Don't know. I guess because Drake was pushing his chest out, poking at everybody like he was untouchable, and then he tried to throw a little jab, like because what I got out of that Drake diss was he was insinuating I fucked your wife. That's why I'm name dropping her. And I think he knew that people would insinuate that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That people would think, yo, if he names drops her, I'll let it ring, Virginia, whatever. I think he knew that people would be like, oh, I wonder what kind of dirt he's got. So, all right, you want people to insinuate you fucked my wife? Now I'm going crazy.
And that's why I wonder. That's why I asked who brought it up first. I don't think either one of us got the answer.
Nope.
But whoever brought family into it first, I think did it. It might have been Ross when he said something about
his wife mopping the floor.
Nah, it was when he was like, "Yeah, you sued for 10 million or some shit. You ain't grind for that 10 million or some shit like that."
That
I
was
don't know
the
how
second
true that
wave of
is.
shit, though.
Huh?
That was the second wave of insults.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know the timeline. I don't know. Maybe I should have did more homework on who did who first. But
You're Stan.
either way, I think it's funny. I doubt either one of them want to hurt each other. But if they do, then it's like, all right, what are
Well,
we
at this
doing?
point, Envy should.
Why is that?
Because what Ross is saying is way more offensive than anything Jesus and Mero said.
Yeah, but I'm feeling like Envy playing the game.
It doesn't seem like they're playing the game to me.
No, I'm saying like he fed into this shit. It didn't have to be that serious. That's why, like you said with Charlemagne, he was like, "Yo, ain't this shit about car shows? Like, what are we talking
What
about?"
are we talking about? I don't get it.
Yeah, and I think I'm seeing or in the moment like Charlemagne's looking like, "Are we about to take this left? Like, I thought this shit was jokes."
I think it's left.
Oh, that shit.
Even Envy said your man's gunplay's out of GoFundMe to pay for his kids' hospital bills. So what are you doing?
Yeah,
Which I then looked up and said, "Oh shit, that's real.
I didn't know that.
That's real."
I
Motherfuckers
don't know if
asking
they're
for
on good
50.
terms or whatever, but yeah, that's fucked up.
Motherfuckers asking for 50,000 for his daughter's irregular heartbeat surgery.
That's fucked up. That's fucked. I mean, we don't know the status of
We don't.
Ross and Gunplay, but
We don't. I do know. I was just listening to our interview with Ross, and he was saying that Gunplay's his brother, and he loves him.
I mean, but you say that about people that you're not on good terms with in front of other people.
Yeah, but if I got the biggest house in the fucking world, my man's daughter needs a heart. We don't know. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. We're not going to put it in the public,
We
but
don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know. That shit would hurt, though. Even if it wasn't true, if I heard somebody say that, I wouldn't like that they said that about me.
Yeah, as saying that as Ross.
Yeah, if I was Ross, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Gunplay out here to starve, and he can't take care of his kids.
Yeah, I think Ross know how to play the social media game, though. I think he sees it as this shit gonna be over in a week. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. We're not gonna care about this in 2 weeks unless something bad happens. Sadly,
I wasn't interested too. 50 Cent doesn't even really entertain Ross anymore. I think he really doesn't like that guy.
I'm pretty sure they both don't like each other.
Yeah, I think that's like a legit dislike.
Because I want to say besides maybe Jadakiss, that was the first one that didn't lose to 50. And I was kind of shocking, like, oh shit, he couldn't take Ross down.
Yeah, it was the end of 50's run for the most part.
Yeah, it was shocking. It was a turn right there.
Because then he did the Jada shit, and then he did what? Mm-hmm. He did the Jada shit, then he did the Cam shit, and him and Cam, neither one of them won.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Raw shit came, and it wasn't. I guess unless you count them jumping Gunplay, but like it wasn't anything really that came out of that.
Nah, not at all. Especially from the music side. It was Ross who won on the music side.
Yeah, Foreclosures is good, John.
Yes, sir. Mafia music, all that shit. Um, did you see White Man Can't Jump?
I did. I'm glad you brought that up.
How you feel about it?
Loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it. I actually went into that like thinking I was gonna be trash, as you know. I look at the reviews and shit beforehand. Oh, I just watched Tiana Taylor's movie too. It's on Peacock. You should check it out.
That's what what's the cause one? Bel Air.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Got a 97 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Your girl would like it. I don't know if you would like it.
I mean, I'll fuck with If it's
more
it's some good shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a drama. It's a slow build up, but it's a good payoff at the end.
I love Black stories.
I did watch Air, Matt. It was a beautiful movie. Really liked it. Do you watch Air yet? You watched Air? Yeah. Air?
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, that was a good one. White Man Can't Jump, man. I looked at it and the Rotten Tomatoes was like 37%. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking like awful. And I enjoyed it. It was a fun watch. Well, I thought it was a really fun watch. It was like Jack Harlow's sense of humor is like my kind of sense of humor. So he does the little funny shit. There's some gay jokes here and there, like just good vibes. Does a little racist joke, like pokes fun at being white. Other dude, I thought he did a good job. I thought the basketball scenes were pretty nice. Tiana Taylor's in there. I love her. It was like a nice soft romance kind of lines there, not too nothing heavy. It was an easy watch, like an easy fun watch. It was like a fucking like not something you have to be locked in on watch.
And that's what I don't like. No, it wasn't a bad movie. What you giving this out of 10?
6.5.
So you taking my scale now? Like 6 is okay. If
we're grading it on like,
because when I just said something like, she was like, nah, 6 means it's trash.
No, so like, all right, like I enjoyed the movie. Was there great performances in it? Probably not. Was it kind of funny? Yeah, it was kind of funny. I like the storyline, but like it's not something I would be like if I'm ranking my top 10 movies of the year. Like it's not going to sniff close to it. Is it a fun watch? Will I put it back on if I'm a little high and hungover, eating a cheesesteak on a Sunday? Yeah, I've already watched it twice.
That shit wasn't good enough to watch twice.
I watched it twice.
If you watch a movie twice in one weekend, that shit should be better than a 6, bro.
Maybe it's a 9. I watched it twice, bud. I watched it Friday, and then I had a friend over, and I just restarted it and watched it again. Just watched it again.
And you giving it 6?
Times 2. It's a 12. You're right, because I watched it twice. I don't know. I think it was a fun movie. Like, it's a hard grading scale because 10 is like a fucking like I don't know, like The Departed or fucking Juice or like I don't like shit like that. Like I'll give it a 7. 7.5.
I mean, if you giving it a 6,
let's go 7.5.
You critique me giving shit 6s, then that's just a 4 to me.
7.5. 7.5 for me.
That shit was a
fun watch.
Because I was gonna say a 5.
It's a good watch. It was a good watch. Like I don't see Trey tomorrow. I could put that shit on for him. We both enjoy it. It's a good movie.
I would have been cool. What I'll say, I thought it was gonna stick more to the main story. Like I thought it was gonna be a little serious, just like I thought it was gonna be like the original, like somewhat serious, some humor in there, but like a real like it wasn't nothing that was like. Because when my man was fucking up in the real joint, and you could see him fucking up with his wife, you like,
he had a lot on the line.
Huh?
He had a lot on the line in the first one. Woody Harrelson, he played that really well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you felt for him, like, yo, you fucking up. And then when Wesley Snipes and them fucked him over, when he threw the game and was with the other team, so I'm thinking I know the story and shit. So I'm like, all right, I hope they play to the story. Yeah, this guy got perk addiction and whatever, but at least play to the story. Even the scene when the dude come back with the flamethrower, I'm like, this motherfucker brought a flamethrower, bro.
Yeah, that was too much.
What the fuck is going? Like, all right,
too much.
Like, tear that shit out, bro. Like,
but it wasn't
an iconic scene from the first one. Like, recreate that shit.
But it wasn't that kind of movie.
I know, but that's what I'm expecting. Like, and that's why I'll probably elaborate on after this with remakes in general. But I was just like, this basically a whole different movie.
Yeah, 100%, and that's what they should be. That everybody hates when you make a remake and like try to make it the same, and then it's
Not
not
the
as good, so it
same,
doesn't live up.
but let's stick to the same. Like,
Well, hold the fuck up, because now I'm remembering. You
bro,
like that House Party movie, and I watched that shit
no, I
recently,
didn't.
and that
So it was
movie
like
was
a 5.
fucking ass.
I said
That
it was
movie was
a
the
5.
worst movie I've ever
I
seen.
said it
No,
was
you
a
said
5.
exactly what I'm saying about this. You said, bro, if you go in there and you know it's just like a fun movie to watch, it's pretty cool. That's exactly what you said. You liked it. That movie fucking sucked.
But you gotta think about House Party. House Party got like 6 house parties.
Yeah, all
So
good.
when they said
Movie
house
sucked.
party, I'm like, all right, what is this? And then they said it's just a how do you describe it? It's like it was basically House Party 8. I don't know why they didn't do that, because it wasn't nothing like the original. So off the rip, once they was cleaning, I'm like, okay, this is nothing like the original. This one, you basically doing the same thing, but I don't know. I don't
Did you
like
enjoy the movie?
shit. Okay, well, I'll say this. It was all right.
Did you enjoy the
I
movie?
wasn't mad I watched it. I won't say I enjoyed it. I wasn't like mad I watched it either, though.
Were
My
you
girl
entertained?
fell asleep on the movie.
No.
Yes, it was a snooze fest. I was fighting to stay up.
Well,
But
like in context is like we also like build these like first original movies up and fucking like high regard years and years and years after. If you look online, fucking IMDb's only got the original White Man Can Jump at a 6.8. So we're talking about classic. And when these movies were
What's
released in
this
real
one at?
time, people didn't even love them that much.
what's this one at?
It's like a 4.
I was about to say, yeah, so my shit accurate. That was
Yeah.
a 4. Like, that shit wasn't.
Oh, you like that? What's it called? Way more than a 6.8. Oh, I think the
What?
original.
What? The
The
original?
original one. You think that's higher than a 6.8,
Like
right?
you just said, though, look at that's why I don't scale them so high, because I know what's a 10. So yeah, a 7 for White Man Can't Jump sound right?
Jesus Christ.
Does it not sound right?
White Man Can't Jump's a time-tested classic that we all love to this day,
So
and it
what
was
would
in
you say the
1992.
original is? What
It's
would
a
you put this-
fucking 9. It's a 9. It's a classic. You can't be 30 years old and people still enjoy watching it today, and it's a fucking 7?
White Man Can't Jump is a 9?
How is it not? It's 30 years later.
So
We're
what's
still
the-
watching it. We're still watching it.
What's a 10 to you then? If that's a
I
9,
told you, Juice, The Departed, Paid in Full, probably Blow. Titanic could be a 10. Donnie Brasco's pretty close. Maybe Scarface if you like those kind of movies.
oh shit, we've been neglecting the chat. What's up, Matt?
No, I've been keeping up. So I mean, yeah. If you like watching a movie, it's a good movie. I liked watching the movie.
I'll say this. I had high hopes. That's probably was my
Why
problem.
would you have
with
high
this.
hopes?
I thought Vince Staples had a bigger role, and I fuck with Vince.
He had a pretty big role.
Look at that. I'm with Matt. Titanic sucked. It was.
You
a
didn't even
snooze
watch
fest.
Titanic yet. You fucking watched it.
They've been gassing me to watch that shit forever. I've never watched.
You're right. You're rating movies. You never even
But,
seen fucking Titanic.
Yeah, I not necessarily high hopes. I think I just had the original, and they're like, yeah, we try to base it off the original, blah blah. I'm hearing Andrew Schultz talk about it, like, yeah, I'm Jack Perk dealer. So I'm even though he's a comedian, I'm like, all right, I see what they're doing. Once I seen him come in and how he was playing the role, I was like,
It was a light-hearted movie. It was like I was surprised it was rated R because it didn't feel like you needed the rated R. Here's the only critique I really have for that movie because I knew what it was going into it. It was a feel-good fun movie.
a feel-good fun movie?
Yeah, it was a
You're
feel-good
not
fun
calling
movie.
it a feel-good fun movie.
How was it not?
That was a
What happened at the end? The first White Man Can't Jump. It wasn't a happy ending.
good. That's
That's what I'm saying.
realistic.
I'm saying this was a feel-good fun movie. I knew what it was. I already knew what
I
it
ain't
was.
going to see that, man.
The only real critique I had on it is Jack Harlow's not a good enough basketball player to be featured in multiple basketball scenes. It didn't look realistic. You're telling me he was a star point guard at Gonzaga and he can barely dribble it between his legs? No.
Yeah, I was
not buying it.
when my girl was laying there when she was awake in the beginning when he was playing in the gym. I'm thinking Jack about to take these shots. I'm like, damn, babe, they didn't switch my man Jack out, man. He couldn't even get the shot off. Like,
No, it was
he
trash.
couldn't even get the shot rocking.
I didn't realize he was that tall, though. The other dude, though, he could play.
Yeah, he was hammering shit
He could
live.
play. That motherfucker could play.
Yeah, but yeah. So how do you feel about in general remaking movies? If they remake the movie, I'll say this: if they remake the movie, Should they stick to the script? And if they don't, should they call it something
I
else?
don't want to watch a remake that's just pretty much similar as the old one. I like remakes like I like my samples
You
of
wouldn't
music.
watch a remake of
I
Scarface?
like remakes just like you like samples of music. Take a little bit and then build from it.
But even when they rap on damn near the same beat with an 808 behind it, we still love it.
Well, that's not most samples, though. Most samples, you take the bass of it, you chop it, you slow it, or you fast it up. Like, it's a part of it, but it's a completely different song for the most part.
But also, we're not naming the song the same thing. It got a whole different name, whole different sound. It's not the
So you would have liked this if it was White Man Can Jump?
I would have liked this if
White
this
Man Can't Dribble?
was if this was called I don't know this a different name. Like I would have fucked with it probably.
I just don't get it.
Because
Like,
I wouldn't have the expectation of White Man Can't Jump and how serious it and how good it was. It was a good ass movie. And I'm underwhelmed by a remake.
You sound old.
Maybe.
Because even with this, like, if you watch this one, like all the kids that aren't old enough to know the original just went back and watched the original now. So even if you don't like this one, it's introducing a whole new demographic to the original. So who loses in this situation?
Nobody loses. I think they lose on the opportunity to deliver another fire ass drama to because it could have been real like him really on them perks. Like it could have been it made it seem like a bad thing, except you got Andrew Schultz as your perk dealer having the ball and shit. Yeah, I got my tab. All right, bro. Like, all right. Like, okay, Andrew Schultz is the perk dealer. He's not collecting his money. Yeah, okay. That's
also like the Crips in Cali aren't waiting for the let out to air shit out.
Yeah,
after you just dropped them.
Yeah. That scene was insane, bro. He slept the gangbanger and got to play.
Just walked out on
his trophy, bro.
Yeah, just walked
out. You telling me he was able to wait to get his fucking trophy?
No, 7 people would have died on that one.
Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
It went straight to Hulu though. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, I get that, but again, call that shit something else. Or I feel like even like with Jack Music, right? He been giving us fun shit. Then he smacked motherfuckers with a solid real tape.
Yeah.
Imagine Jack in this role, drama filled. That shit would have been crazy.
What complete different scenario? You're talking about Jack, who's done probably like 15 projects, and now he's just getting some serious shit in comparison to 2 acting roles. Who's to say he even has the skill set?
I feel like he's an artist. I feel like he could tap into that. It's just like a Tiana Taylor. You could tap. I feel like artists got a different level of like.
I can tap into for like 8 years.
Huh?
Tiana Taylor's been acting for like 8 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the same thing. Like you could tap into something else. I feel like if you're an artist in general, whether it's designing, I feel like you able to tap into certain shit. I feel like Jack could tap into a serious role.
Did Knowledge
that's what I was about to get.
Did Knowledge watch the movie as well?
Nah.
Okay. Wondering if the kids like it or not. Dude, it was a good movie. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, was it worth the watch?
I wasn't mad at it because I'm a fan of hip hop. But if I didn't if I didn't have like if I didn't like Jack Harlow, if I didn't like Tiana Taylor, if I didn't like Vince Staples, I wouldn't have watched it. I watched that for the sake of I know these people. I fuck with these 3. I'm gonna watch the movie, and I got the grace for it because they was in it.
Okay, fair enough. That's 20 minutes on White Man Can't Jump. I'm good on that.
It's a good. That's what the people want, man.
Yeah, LeBron's gonna retire. You think? Were you surprised that he even alluded to that?
Nah, because I think that shows that he's mortal at the end of the day. Like. I think that's also a shot at his team. Like y'all motherfuckers is playing. I done gave y'all 30 ball in the first half. Y'all couldn't finish that shit out for me. Like it was no way I was about to do this shit. And I also like how he talked about the possibility of playing with Ronnie. Like, yeah, maybe that's my goal, but that doesn't mean that's his.
Yeah, that's a good one. I saw an interesting take from Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer on Twitter earlier, and he said, I think it was him, and he said, He was like, what did he say? He said it's not completely like unplausible that LeBron just sits out a year and waits for Bronny to get there, just heals everything, gets his body healthy.
I doubt he would do that.
Why not? I mean, he's already hit all the records he's going to hit.
Why sit out a year, though?
Get your body back. He's 38. He's got a fucked up foot. Get surgery. Heal it up.
Nah. I don't think Bron's playing to sit out years.
I don't know what he's chasing anymore.
He's chasing playing with his son. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't.
And I think he also realized that, like, at the end of that game, like, yo, I have nothing left to prove.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have nothing left to prove. These motherfuckers is getting younger and younger. I'm getting older and older. Whether I win another championship, that's not going to change nobody's opinion. If you don't have LeBron as the greatest right now, one more championship, two more championships isn't going to change your mind.
It's not going to matter.
It's not going to change anybody's mind.
And I've never seen expectations switch so fast in the Lakers this year.
Yeah, the shit was weird.
Like, as a Lakers fan, I always have the unrealistic, like, yo, maybe they could pull it together. But, like, outside in, they went from, like, oh, they're going to fucking lose in a play-in game to, oh, they should beat Denver.
Yeah.
Can't believe they didn't beat Denver.
Somehow. Somehow the number 7 seed didn't beat the number 1 seed. And that's a shock to people.
Yeah, and then I guess Jimmy Butler's making them look like shit. But the other flip side of that is I don't know if I can remember outside of Bron 4 or 5 years ago probably if there was more of an undeniable number 1 in the league than there is Jokic right now.
Undeniable number 1.
I don't think it's close.
I mean, it's probably Jordan, Bron, and I guess Jokic.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't think it's consensus, but
he's there. I think it is.
Agree.
I mean, that's the third straight playoff series in a row. He's averaging a triple-double for the playoffs. Shooting great percentages.
The disrespect to Jokic is he won't ever get that consensus. And I honestly think it's the American bias.
American bias and that he's a center. And I don't think that we love centers anymore.
Because could you imagine? Dirk never got it. Giannis never got it. Luka won't get it. And I don't think they're going to give it to Jokic. It's like an American bias, like we not giving Embiid. Yeah, he's good, but he's not the best player. There's LeBron James. There's Kevin Durant. There's this person. There's Jason Tatum. Like, it's an American bias, I think.
I've never seen anybody play like Jokic from the 5. And his stats are fucking nuts. I mean, they're nuts, bro. Like anybody else that's averaging a triple-double, and it's not like he's just getting over there. He's averaging like fucking 28, 13, and 12. 28, 14, and 12 for the playoffs. That's fucking crazy. He just bust AD's ass, who looked like the clearly best defender in the league before the series.
I mean, even the fact that he's a 2-time MVP, nobody talks about that shit.
Nobody, and he should have been a third. When you're looking at it now, it should have been a third.
Nobody talks about that shit.
He could have been debatably 3 years straight MVP.
When, again, back to the American bias, when Giannis won the championship, nobody talked about that shit. Nobody looks at Giannis as like, oh, NBA champion, blah, 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 blah. I think it's going to be the same thing with Jokic. Like, you in Denver, we don't watch your games. You good, but we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
When a chip beat the Heat, he beat the fucking Heat. Nobody gave a fuck. They just talked about Bron not winning. It wasn't.
I don't know.
It was so good that he beat the Heat. It wasn't that.
I disagree because I remember after the Dirk shit, like right after that shit, everybody loved Dirk and they loved the one-step shot that everybody said was the most unguardable shot in the league, and that was a big thing for the next. Everybody learned how to do it. It was a big thing. It was a big thing.
Man. The narrative from that championship isn't Dirk snap. It's LeBron folded. They don't give the outsiders credit, dog. And I've noticed it for probably since Giannis. It was the Giannis joint because when he won the MVP, won the championship, and a week later we not talking about it, that made no sense to me. And I feel like they're going to give Jokic the same treatment. He didn't win the MVP, even though Embiid's not from here either. But he didn't win the MVP this year, which I think we all clearly see he should have. And if he wins the title, it's going to be quiet just like after the Bucks title. We didn't acknowledge the Bucks title.
Well, it's interesting because you make a good point, but I think the critiques, I don't know if they're necessarily because they're foreigners or if it's because people didn't want to give Giannis that shit because the knock on him was it's all athleticism, it's not skill.
Yeah.
And now the knock on Jokic is it's obviously all skill, he's not athletic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see like people are just finding ways to pick at him because who gives a fuck either way? If you're dominant, you're dominant.
Yeah. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's a media thing. Maybe it's Jokic isn't on TV. He's not in commercials. He's not marketed over here. So he doesn't make us money. So we're not going to push him as the marquee player and shit. I mean, Giannis starting to get in commercials and shit. But we'll see.
I mean, and also Jokic goes out of his way to not be that guy.
Yeah, which I think is dope. It was funny. We just found out the motherfucker, as we talked about earlier, had a kid.
Yeah.
Nobody knew Jokic had a daughter. Next thing you see him popped up, Jokic's wife and his daughter.
But he's got no social media.
His band around his sneakers, like just all this random shit just start popping up and shit. Like, all right,
he's got no social media. His interviews, he's funny every once in a while, but pretty much strictly business. It's not controversial. Yeah, I don't know. He's good. Where you want to go now?
Melo retiring.
Melo retired. Melo is probably top 5 my favorite players. Not top 5 ever as far as like greatest, but player wise, love Melo. Always used to buy his shoes. Just such a silky game, man. It's good to see him not retire like this, but retire and like it's nice how the players now like because everybody's healthier now, and like I guess not everybody, but like the athletes stay in shape longer. Like these motherfuckers are retiring at 40. They don't look washed.
Money, that's what it is, bro. They got money.
Yeah, they don't look washed. They still look good. Like Melo could obviously just played last year. He could step onto a court and give you 15 right now. Like I liked his little like farewell video he did where it focused on his son. People that don't know his son, I think, is a 4-star or 5-star right now. He's a fucking nasty player, which is cool because you get to see those like training. I remember watching those training videos when he was young, Melo teaching him the jab step. Coming off. So it's cool to see him kind of grow into himself and get nasty and whatnot. But yeah, I love Melo's game. Hopefully Denver retires his number. I don't know how they do it with Jokic, and hopefully New York retires his number as well. Because Melo was a fucking elite scorer, man. Elite.
Yeah. So it's definitely a sign of us getting old. That's one thing. And
Brown left, man.
Huh?
Brown and Chris Paul left pretty much. I guess KD would be with us.
Yeah, that's probably the last one we can claim. Honestly, it was really like the 2010 class for me. That's when I was always like, if I was good enough to make it to the league, that's what I would have been with. But like the John Walls and shit, but they not necessarily in the league anymore either.
Yeah, I guess 2014 would be our senior college year. I'm not even sure who's left from that.
Yeah. I did see a cool concept for the Jokic shit. And it was basically treat number 15 like a legacy number. As far as if you're the best player in Denver, you wear 15 no matter what. And I thought that was a dope idea.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That could probably be the only way to keep that number as far as legacy purposes. Like, you got to be the man to wear number 15 in Denver. I think that would be a cool thing. Something to start in the NBA because nobody really does it. I know Syracuse football does it with 44, but other than that, I don't really know too many teams that do that.
Do you think it is too much pressure to put on his son to put him as like the star of his retirement video?
No, because I feel like he probably invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into him being where he's at. I mean, it's the same thing as LeBron saying my son's better than these guys in the league, which we've seen.
And we all like. I mean, that's a debate that we have as well.
And other NBA players agree with what LeBron said. Like, yeah, he probably is. These motherfuckers don't be caring now. They got everything they need. Year one, you walk away year one with $5 million. Who's going to tell you something?
What do you think about Wembanyama?
Oh man, I feel like I feel like he went to the right team. Love that he going to the Spurs. I feel like that's the most important shit with him.
Yeah, I agree.
So we know for a fact Pop is not going to bullshit with Wemby. I feel like he will be an instant impact when he comes in. I just hope they surround him. Well, it's not even a hope because Pop is there. He's not gonna have no knuckleheads around this dude.
Nope.
So he's literally probably. I'm trying to think. He's probably going to the best situation out of any number one pick ever. If
I agree.
that I can remember.
I agree.
He's definitely going to the best situation in terms of coach, organization,
History with big men.
legacy, history with big men. You can't go wrong if you go into San Antonio and you Wemby. And you go into a coach that knows how to coach foreign players, has a player from France in his or had one in his organization with Tony Parker. So he's definitely going to the right spot.
I see a lot of talk of, is he going to be a 3? It doesn't fucking matter anymore in the NBA. It doesn't matter if he's just 3. He could be the 2, and then they let him shadow the paint on defense. It doesn't matter anymore. I'll be interested to see what kind of player he is. I think undoubtedly his skill level will be a 20-point scorer at least.
Yeah, I think he's going to come in average 20 rookie year.
Yeah, I think it'll be a 20.
He's too big, too good to not.
I
feel like Pop is going to let him fail. Like, yo, you're going to get all your failures out the way, and you are going to be ready. Like a real problem / force year 3. Like,
Agreed.
It's going to be undoubtedly crazy.
Yeah, I saw the stupid debates last week, and I think the week before was Wembanyama a bigger prospect than LeBron? No, it wasn't. No. How young are you guys? No, it's not even fucking close.
It's not even close. I hate that.
Close. It's not even close. I don't even know what shoe companies are courting him right now, but I can tell you there was a fucking bidding war for LeBron in high school, and it was a documented bidding war.
I doubt he's going to come out day one with a signature sneaker.
Come on, dog.
We don't even see that shit no more.
Come on, dog. People don't do that. John Moran had to wait 4 years.
Yeah.
We don't even do that anymore.
No more.
They don't even do that.
We was watching LeBron his junior year in high school. Like, no.
On ESPN, primetime.
That's the only reason I would be a LeBron fan. This motherfucker's in high school on ESPN. That's insane. I'm a fan.
I mean, in context, fucking Carmelo won the chip as a freshman when they didn't do that.
Yeah.
And it was still undoubtedly LeBron's a bigger prospect and a better prospect.
Not even taking the national champion.
Come on, man.
We're taking the high school guy.
We're not taking the 19-year-old national champion that just put a dominant fucking stretch.
Score.
Come on.
No, we're taking that guy.
We're taking this guy, and it's no debate. Yeah. It's no fucking debate.
So if he came out as a junior, he would have went number 1.
Yeah, it's not a shot.
Crazy.
It's not a shot. I don't know if people forgot. No, it's not a fucking shot.
Like they always say, man, Brown won't be appreciated till that documentary come out. He won't. It's sad, but it's probably true that nobody's. And I think people starting to feel it, honestly, because I'm even looking at like a Skip Bayless. What's going to be your draw? What's going to be your pool to people when LeBron goes?
Oh, he'll switch to like people like John Morant. Make a big deal out of that.
What's going to dominate ESPN when LeBron goes? There's no. We thought it was going to be KD. We thought it was going to be Blake Griffin. We thought it was going to be Anthony Davis.
Zion.
Thought it was going to be Zion. They hoping it's Wemby, but I don't see that guy that's going to dominate the way he dominated from day one.
Yeah, it's interesting, and we've said it multiple times, but the most impressive fact is that LeBron came up in the social media stage, and he doesn't have one fucking blemish.
Can't find it.
Not a DUI, not a fucking cheating accusation, no blemish. His biggest blemish on his career is a rumor that Delonte West fucked his mom. That's how much we're reaching for shit.
You kind of had to be of age to even know that.
That's where we're reaching at. Like shit like that is where we're reaching at. Like that's the closest thing to a scandal. Like the dude, it's crazy.
It's crazy. We've seen Jordan's. He had a whole episode of scandals / what was going on in the 90s, and that's without social media. Who knows how it would have been if you had social media?
Kobe, AI,
all of
Dwight Howard, D Wade, all these guys had little scandals.
Melo, all of them.
Melo had his fair
Literally
share.
all of
them. Yeah, it's tough, man. Shout out to Bron. Good for him. Where else you want to
go? What you got?
Little Dirk said Gun is a snitch.
Seen that.
I think the question was, do you think Gun is a snitch? And he said, yeah, he's a rat, flat out. He said what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen I seen the thing where they said Thug got Gunna's link in his bio on the gram. How much weight does that hold? I don't know. Well, that matter of fact, that shit capped because that's not in there. So I mean, to me, I feel like Dirk got a link to talk to Thug, so I would assume Dirk would know.
100%.
And if Dirk come out saying that, then that's what it is. And then he also gave his reasoning. I love Thug. That's why I feel this way. Besides the fact that I hate rats, so Dirk spoke his piece, man, and he ain't bite his tongue either.
Yeah, I think even if like Thug does support or whatnot, I think outside looking in, Dirk's been in enough trouble as it is that where he knows what even acknowledging if it's a gang does in the court of public opinion.
And honestly, could you be mad at his reasoning for not liking people that tell? If anybody got a reason, he literally has a reason.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a guy that has invested interest. Probably one of his biggest songs with Gunna. So
yeah,
he's a rat. He's a rat.
Sucks, man. Tough situation.
I never really listened to Gunna, so it doesn't really faze me that much.
Yeah, I would hear him on tracks with Thug, but I never really tapped into a solo Gunna project.
That was Monty's boy.
Gunna?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the motherfucker got flow, but
he tried to put me on early. Text me like probably 2015 and said, "Yeah, you gotta check this guy Gunna out," and then immediately responded and said, "Not young Chris," because he knew that's exactly what was going on. Like, oh.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so here's what it is. Last thoughts? Or you got something else?
Random thought?
Random thoughts. There we go.
Last thought.
Got dark.
Random thought. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Surprise announcement.
Did you see Netflix is charging motherfuckers $7.99 for sharing their passwords?
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm wondering how they're going to enforce it, but it's kind of weird after they said they weren't going to do it, and now they back to that shit. And
yeah, we'll see.
I feel like we've seen how Disney's numbers drop so fast. I wonder if Netflix will feel the same impact of that. But yeah, I think it's unnecessary. Y'all making y'all money. I'm sure y'all not strapped for cash. Everybody has Netflix in their household, whether they sharing a password or got it they sell. Man, rock out. It's gonna be it's better than getting your shit bootleg, man, and nobody watching your shit at all or nobody paying for it at all.
Yeah, Netflix is like my third most used app right now. So
yeah,
I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. What was I gonna say? I guess I have random thoughts. I still got more questions I forgot about, so I could use one of them. No, I don't really care about Elon Musk back in DeSantis. I don't really give a fuck about that. Okay, yeah, this is fun enough. Are we like? Do you see the backlash for the people going all out for prom now? Like, obviously, I didn't go to prom, but like, it wasn't that big of a deal back then. I mean, it was a big deal, but like, we weren't going crazy.
Nah, we just invited family over, took pictures, and kept it the fuck moving.
Could you see when you have kids, like you're gonna like rent the Bentley and?
No. Take our car.
Yeah.
Don't crash my shit.
Yep.
Everybody come over to the house. We go over to your house or go to whoever you taking to prom or taking you to prom. We go to their house. Family meets up. Take your pictures, hugs, kisses. Get home safely. Don't die tonight. Bring my baby home, bring that woman home, whatever the situation is, and keep it moving, man.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I mean, if that's what they do, more power to them. It's just stupid, I guess. I remember.
I don't understand it. They treat that shit like a wedding.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember. I was just looking at wedding numbers recently. So I went to a wedding and I was curious, not how much they spent, but how much a big wedding would be. And on average, did you know like a 200-person wedding is like 80 to 100,000? That's so much money.
On average, who is average?
Like that's how much it costs.
Who the fuck is spending?
I don't know, 200-person wedding. If you want to have a big one, on average, it costs 80 to 100,000.
Would you go in debt to have a wedding or pay for your child's wedding?
Nope. Nope.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
80 to 100,000. I mean, more power to you. You got it to blow, but to hear that's the average. If you got a 200-person wedding, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I would try to keep it to like 20.
I'm pretty sure they would be more appreciative if you gave them.
I don't know. I've been to a couple weddings that were like $100,000, and I could tell you the weddings I've been to for 15 and 10. Well, 15 were just as fun.
I was about to say if the I'm wondering what more could you do with the what is I mean I'm guessing the 100,000 is like you what are you paying for at that point?
Well, you got to think on average. So like on average, they say I think like every guest you invite is like 100 to 150,
That's still not even close.
and what that's just for food.
That's not close.
So you're thinking like what 20,000 just on food, and then if you have a big enough venue there, 15,000, 20,000 for the venue, another 10 for alcohol, 5 for alcohol, I guess. DJ, photographer, I guess rehearsal, dinner. Probably getting up there. Probably getting up there, man.
We getting bargain plates. 200 people. Matter of fact, 200 people.
200 people. I'm having a buffet.
200 people. Maybe it's a reason it wasn't that much because 200 fucking people that you want there. So maybe it's something to that. Like I don't know, but that sounds crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. But back to the prom thing. I remember Kevin gave Nerdy Chris his fucking challenger to take to prom, and that was like a fucking rolls. So these kids are really going fucking nuts now, dog.
Yeah.
Like, going nuts.
Yeah. $5,000 car rentals for a night. You
yeah,
trust a teenager behind the wheel. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's bonkers, man. Not a shot. Not a fucking shot. But yeah, I got nothing after that. Views?
Views from the camera, man. Until next time.
Next week.